Alright, so in order to make some room for my switch panel, because later on I may add something down here, maybe some more gauges or something, I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm gonna cut this middle bracket out so it makes more room so I can access in here, because I don't want to have it binding up while I'm trying to, fit stuff in there and whatnot, and it'll fit perfect there, so should be good when it's done. But yeah, so right now I'm gonna take my trusty friend here and and take it from there. And yeah, that's all that took. Good to go. Nice open spot now. Alright, so right now I'm getting the wire up. Right now the clutch valve. Basically I'm gonna have the computer, the ECU, have a set of parameters. So basically, over 70% throttle and under 20 miles an hour, the clutch valve will operate. And what that'll do is once it's turned on, it'll slow the amount of fluid that goes to the hydraulic release bearing, the clutch, which the pedal will come out slower. So basically it won't engage as hard as fast. So basically I want that only to happen when I launch. It's basically a launch control device. After that, I want it to shift normally. So only when it's high revved and I'm not going, I'm going under 20 miles an hour. So basically that'll catch me at least, to the 60 foot or whatever. But it'll slip that long or whatever, and give it time to catch, the wheels to catch and not spin, and also not shock the system. But what I'm doing is I'm wiring it to the A12 pinout, which is for the fan, and it's a negative. So basically how I have the relay set up here is it's going to have a negative feed in and switch on power, which will send power to the clutch valve, and the other side of the clutch valve is grounded. So it's basically taking a negative feed and turning it into a positive, because I didn't want to do a negative relay how I have things wired up here. So I'm taking a negative trigger and turning it into a positive 12 volts to the clutch, and once that happens it'll come on. And yeah, so we're just gonna finish wiring that one up and then move on to the next switch. I got a few switches to wire up here, but we're gonna try to make some sense of all this and make it happen. Alright, so pretty much got the relay panel done and the switch panel, but got some lights here that I'm gonna wire up later. For right now, this button up out of the way. Switch panel, if I need it I could drop it down, or I could put it on the mounts. It can sit there like that. No problem. I need to work on it. Bam, it comes down. I'm on it. Plus, I tucked my regular fuse box right underneath, so I can get to that if I need to. Got that feeding a distribution block, so I can get power from pretty much anything. That's pretty done there. Hook that up. Switch from the cover. Flip it around, might help. Oh, see, I'm already gonna have to fix that. No problem. I'll just move that a little bit. That'll be good. But yeah, let's see what the hell it does. I already cut the key on. Ignition. Fuel pump. Fan. Yeah. Oh yeah. That'll work. And then I got my clutch valve and data log. Alright. Get this sucker all cleaned the hell up. I think we'll be golden with the electrical. Fix that so I can put my cover on. It's just not lined up right, so I'll just move it over so it goes even, fits in there. Yeah, put some of my plastics back in, get this thing vacuumed up, put my column back on, and then, yeah, we should be good. I wanted the key for extra security, so you can't start without the key. You can't just get in and start it up. So I got the ignition wired to this right here, feeding the panel, wired from the accessory wire, and the fuel pump and the fan. Got those all wired up, and everything's on their own relay, and the starter switch relayed. All 9. So, yeah. Clean it all up and we'll be good to go. There we go. Nothing. It's fine with me. And you give it some power. And you got cool. Dark in here. Alright, fuse panel glove box is done.